Hi, tiny people that live in my computer. I'm Finn. This isn't a microphone, and today is another wrestling video. So if you aren't interested in wrestling news, or my viewpoints on wrestling, don't stick around because you're not going to have a fun time. However, if you're into any of that or things adjacent to that, stick around because today's video is about tribalism in wrestling and why I despise it. Why I despise tribalism, why I despise this idea that you have to hate other things to enjoy one thing, or just because you enjoy one thing, you have to hate the others. And this idea that mostly the internet has put into the eyes that wrestling is all about choosing one and hating the other. Well, not even the other, choosing one and hating everything else. So we're going to get into it, shall we? First of all, the main tribalism point in wrestling is the Fed, WWE, versus the new hot piece of ass. Hot ass is in good thing, like it's like you get it, which is AEW. And the whole tribalism thing is there are AEW fans who are diehards, who are into it, who love every single thing that company does, all of its advertising, every single match, every title, every storyline, and that's cool. That's perfectly fine. You can love every single bit of that. And there's a select few, which I would call a very loud minority of those fans, who absolutely despise everything that the WWE does. From storylines, to designs, to titles, to advertising, to individual wrestlers, to ideologies, every little thing. And it's not just them. It's from the other side too. It's WWE stans who love the company and love what they're doing and love their matches and love every little thing about it, down to every little detail. And then they just despise everything AEW does. They hate the people. They hate the company. They hate Tony Khan. They hate everything that has to do with any of the storylines, any of the moments. Hell, they even go out of their way to make fun of titles designs in that company, which are better than theirs, which is very fun. Now, it's not just this idiocracy of, oh, well, I like this company, therefore I hate everything about the other. They will go out of their way to try to put the other one down in ways that make no fucking sense. For example, a WWE guy will be like, look at the ratings on this AEW show, they did so bad. It's like, so, first of all, that show was in a tiny building with not a lot of seats, so of course they didn't sell too many tickets. B, that company is just newer, and they have less stuff, so fuck you. And third of all, the guy who you just said is a bad wrestler over there, you have tweets of you saying you really like them whenever they were in your company, so shut the fuck up. And then, same thing from this side. It's, man, this WWE show did really poorly. These guys fucking suck. Look at all these empty seats. And it's like the NXT area, and it's like, wow, crazy, the developmental brand that goes to the same building every single week and has a side of the building where there aren't seats at all. You're reaching pretty heavy in that situation, but it's on both sides, and I hate it both ways. And then it'll be like, this person talks shit about this company's owner, or this person talks shit about this company's owner, or this person decides, you know what? Ever since you left WWE, insert wrestler, you've become a bad human being. Ever since you've gone to the WWE, you sold out and are a shitty person. Wobble, wobble, wob. And it's just back and forth and back and forth. And at this point, it's where, you can't even say something positive about one without people thinking you hate the other. Bad Blood, not a good show. The only good thing on the whole show was the opener. That match was fucking amazing. McIntyre and Punk had probably my favorite WWE match since Mania 39. So it's been a minute. real fun. They had great match, great chemistry, good stuff. Everything else on that show, bad. In my Twitter review of that show, I was like, yep, that opener was really, really fucking good, and the rest of the show sucked. And I had Fed marks in the comments. The post is not up anymore because of that, by the way. In the comments, calling me a WWE hater, an indie mark, and a retard. I am autistic, so I can say that. Do not cancel me. But, really mean stuff. And then I can't go and say something positive about WWE and be like, I really, really, really like what they're doing with Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. I think it's a great back and forth. I really like them having so many really good quality matches. Their backstage stuff is pretty good. I'm having a good time watching this. AW marks will be like, oh, I didn't know that you had sold your soul. I was unaware of the fact that you were a shitty person who likes to give money to a pedophilic asshole. It's like, what did I do? I said I enjoyed a storyline. Or I can't say something positive about AEW where it's like, I'm really happy with where Bryan Danielson's story is going. He's my favorite wrestler of all time, and I'm very happy that they're giving him something to do on his way out. And this whole him and Moxley thing is going really good. I think Wheeler Yuta's having a great time. It's really fucking high quality. WWE marks will be like, his name's Daniel Bryan. That company sucks. Why do you hate WWE, huh? Why do you hate WWE? Why do you hate this? Why do you hate WWE? What did they ever do to you? It's like, not once did I say I hate them. A single fucking time. Nobody said that. And at this point, I'm like, it's especially a problem on Twitter, but it's a problem everywhere. You can't say one positive thing about a company without the fans of the other company thinking that you hate them. It's like, I was just pointing out that I think Swerve Strickland is a good wrestler. You like Swerve? Ugh, I didn't know you fucking hated Seth Rollins. It's like, well, funnily enough, I never fucking said that. Or it'll be like, I'm really proud of where CM Punk is right now, and I'm really happy with where he's going. I'm really happy that he hasn't gotten in any like fights or anything. Oh, so if you're happy with where he is, does that mean you fucking hate Hangman? Do you hate Hangman? Do you want Hangman to fucking die? Do you just fucking hate Hangman? Huh? It's like, I never fucking said that. And then the Punk and Jack Perry shit is insanely stupid. Like, I think CM Punk is a superb wrestler. I also really like Jack Perry. No, you can't do both of those. You have to pick one. You can't like them both. Alright, you just can't. And then, like, Punk fans will be like, Jack Perry fucking sucks. He's never been good. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't draw money. Fuck Jack Perry. And then, like, I'm over here like, they're both good. And then Jack Perry fans, mostly people who are only fans of his because of him and CM Punk going back and forth, and it's not even that good of a reason. I like Jack Perry, by the way. And it's like, man, Jack Perry's way better than Prime Punk. And it's like, if you like Jack Perry more than Punk, that's cool. I like Jack Perry. I think he's cool. I think the scapegoat stuff is really fun. His bus, I think that's neat. I think he has one of the coolest looking personal titles maybe ever. I fucking like the guy. He's a good wrestler. But I also love CM Punk. He's one of my favorites of all time. I'm allowed to like both of them. But if I say one positive thing about Punk, people think I hate Jack. If I say one positive thing about Jack, people think I hate Punk. If I say one negative thing about Punk in any way, shape, or form, it's, why do you fucking hate CM Punk? Are you calling him washed? Are you a fucking AEW mark? It's like, no, I was pointing out something about one of my favorites that I don't like. Could be a booking thing that's not up to him, and I'm just like, I don't like the way that went. Or like, I can't be like, I think Jack Perry should stay in the TNT lane for a bit. I don't like him being thrown at Bryan Danielson. Nothing against Perry. I just feel like he needs to focus on his own title and make it mean something, because the TNT title hasn't meant anything. And then WWE marks are like, yeah, fucking exactly. Jack Perry sucks. And it's like, I never said that. I like him. I just think he needs to build that title up. I'm like, it's insane. And it's not new. It isn't new at all. It's been around since AW started. It's been around since before AW, back whenever it was WWE versus WCW, WWE versus TNA. Fucking like, there's so much tribalism in wrestling, and none of it fucking makes sense. I can watch more than one show. I can watch Dynamite and also watch SmackDown. I could fucking watch Collision and also watch Raw. I can fucking, like, it's like, those aren't the only wrestling companies. AAA's a thing. Ring of Honor's a thing. TNA's a thing. Fucking, Stardom's probably my favorite. Like, whenever it comes to matches, I think Stardom puts on just the best matches. But, like, you can watch more than one fucking show. It's like, I like The Walking Dead, so you hate Breaking Bad? It's like, fuck, I didn't say that at all. There's not a single part of what I said that has anything to do with hating that show. Why are you throwing that at me? Oh, and fuck, dude. And, like, a guy will leave WWE and go to AEW. WWE fans will be like, you just ruined your career. Washed. L plus ratio, plus you suck, plus you're a bitch, plus you couldn't wrestle, plus Triple H should have fucking buried you, plus you, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, why you have tweets of you saying that they're really fucking good? You talk about liking this wrestler, and then they leave your company and you hate them? Or WWE fans, and this happens on both sides, but especially then whenever it comes to talent, it's like, you know, I think this wrestler is really fucking good. But they would only be good in WWE. They wouldn't be good in AEW. What do you mean? Well, I mean, I don't know how to say this, but like, I mean, when you get to WWE, I'll watch you. Why not watch me now? You're on a shitty show, and you suck at wrestling. But if you were on WWE, I'd like you. And I'm like, dude. Fuck. And this should just, I don't know. Tribalism in wrestling is so fucking stupid. I can't, like, talk about my favorite wrestler of all time without WWE fans getting mad at me. Bryan Danielson is my favorite wrestler. When I call him Bryan Danielson, Fed guys get mad at me. Because to them, he's Daniel Bryan. They get mad at me because I talk about him in Ring of Honor. They get mad at me because I talk about him in AEW. And it's like, dude, I brought up the Yes Movement. I brought up the Planet's Champion. I fucking love his WWE run. He made me fall in love with wrestling. He's my fucking favorite. Of course I like him in WWE. Him versus Brock is one of my favorite matches of all time. Why do you think I fucking hate WWE because I'm talking about my favorite wrestler? What? It's like, fuck. Tribalism in wrestling is really, 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 really stupid. And it doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't add up. And people are fucking dumb. God. If you got this far into the video, A, thank you. B, comment your favorite vegetable. And C, if you're a wrestling person and you watch this, if you're into wrestling, you are allowed to watch two companies. I do it. I watch Monday Night Raw. I don't watch SmackDown because that show is pretty fucking bad. I watch Raw. I watch highlights of SmackDown. I watch Dynamite, and I enjoy it. I watch pieces of Collision. I watch every WWE pay-per-view. I'm not fucking calling it a PLE. I watch every AEW pay-per-view. I follow AEW's World Champion. I follow WWE's World Champion. I follow their mid-card title. I follow the mid-card title. Do something with the U.S. title, Triple H. You fuck. Also, Triple H is a wild individual. He answers questions very poorly. I think he needs to get like a PR guy, because he's really bad at answering questions. As is Tony Khan. They're both pretty fucking bad at it, honestly. But, you know, tribalism's dumb. There's a playlist at the end card here. It has more wrestling stuff. Enjoy it. I will see you fuckers later. In the description, you can see a link to my Twitter, where I talk about wrestling a lot, and a link to my Discord, where I have a channel where I kind of talk about wrestling every once in a while. Stick around, stay safe, love you guys, bye-bye!